Steel sky. Steel sky, charcoal lungs, factory shadows in my tongue. Blueprint stamped in the dust of a dead shift. Name on the tag, but the tag keeps drifting. Concrete calendar days, every tick in my skull like a hammer that strays. Clock handshake me, sideways glance, HR smile like a funeral dance. They sell us faith in fluorescent jars, plastic halos over company cars. Manager jaw moves, words like ash, bonus on paper, debt in the trash. I was raised on coupons, late fee threats, overdraft shivers in nicotine debts. Hands on the table, nothing to deal, so I sharpen my spite into something to feel. They chant team, I hear sacrifice, chew up a life, spit out a price. I'm a glitch in the payroll, bad math breath, marching in place on a treadmill to death. Marching in place on a treadmill to death. I bled for a logo stitched on the sleeve, while my spine cracks slow like autumn leaves. Supervisor stare, barcode eyes, measuring minutes, cutting my ties. He speaks in targets, charge revisions, tiny thrones built out of bad decisions. I nod on cue, but my jawbone burns. Got a tongue full of smoke and a heart that turns. Every safety poster stapled on the wall, just another frame for a future fall. They hand me pizza, call it reward for another week shackled flat to a board. I clock in, clock out, still stay caged. Paycheck hostage, interest enraged. If I vanish today, they replace my ghost with another burnt off or an aching toe. So I scratch my name in the break room grime, leave a quiet threat in the shape of a rhyme. Leave a quiet threat in the shape of a rhyme. I remember that winter on borrowed heat, sleeping in a hoodie, shoes on my feet. Woke up to frost on the inside glass, rent overdue, courage thin as grass. Mom cried soft to the glow of a screen, loan shark letters colored a mean. I swore that night I would break this chain, turn every old bruise into sharp ingrain. Now I walk like a storm through revolving doors, dead-eyed guards, polished floors. They smell my hunger, hear my grind, but they'll never decode what I keep in my mind. My pulse keeps time to a different plan, not the script they print for a company man. I carry old bills like folded scars, tucked in a wallet that dreams up stars. All that pressure, all that strain, mix it with rage, it becomes octane. I pour that fuel on a paper town, then rhyme by rhyme I burn it down. Rhyme by rhyme I burn it down. You want compliance, I craft revolt, etching each insult into a thunderbolt. I hurl that strike at your glass front throne till the whole top floor shakes to the bone. You weigh my value in weekend shifts, I weigh your towers as future rifts. Every memo, meeting, hollow phrase feeds this engine that will set ablaze. I'm after escaping invisible ink, lines and angles at the brink. Day by day, I steal background with every hard consonant, every vowel sound. I won't beg status, won't chase crowns, just tear out the root of these dead-eyed towns. When the alarms start kissing the sky and smoke draws questions in every eye, remember this face from the line you ran. I was the quiet storm you dismissed as just one man. Through the yard with the windows stare back, hollow wide frames, bare rooms, cold track. Every step writes rules on my spine, stay sharp. Every glare from the guard tower carves maps in my heart. Steel door slam, taught rhythm to my pulse. Now my tongue spits lead, every word an impulse. Knees on the blacktop, knuckles on the ground. I measure every breath by the weight of the sound. I learn fight from the echo in the hallway. Learn spite from the handshake that turned halfway. They fed us thin lines dressed up as fate. I chew through chain links, spit out the hate. Tattoos crawl up my arms like verdicts. Dates, faces cold, silent sermons. My reflection in the floor gets smaller each step. I outgrow old pain and drag what's left. Broken locks, each one still whispers names I forgot. Sweat in my palms turns dust into paste. I drag it down walls, leave streaks of mistakes. Dog barks snap at my heels like memory. Every bite mark moment, each crooked history. My jaw clicks tight, vowels cut like glass. I talk in short bursts, never trust what ass. Suits in tall towers, reshuffle the blame. Sign papers with pens dipped in our veins. Call it progress, call it cleaning the slate. I seen kids turn numbers, then chalked off the gate. My neighbor sold his last set of tools for a meal. Now his son plays gods with a bottle and a pill. Sidewalk shrine bloom, candles crumpled, photos. The wind turns plastic flowers into ghosts. Keep walking, 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 walking. I keep walking past a bus stop, bench carved in secrets. Words scratched deep where soft hands meet cement. Someone wrote I tried right next to a date. Same color ink as the blood on their face. A pair of shoes hang high on the line, no feet inside. Just a warning sign. Cops cruise past in the bulletproof hush. Eyes like spotlights, hearts like rusted drums crushed. I remember being 14, hoodie too big, pockets too empty, nerves pulled thin as twigs. On the heads told me pick a side, stay cruel. I chose my own lane, paid they using ridicule. Laughed at the threats while I memorized routes. Counted every exit, found the quietest outs. This tongue became blade, this breath became shield. I bend every insult till the metal must yield. Now my footsteps shake, nails out the drywall. I drag my shadow like a weapon through the sprawl. Every alley tries to offer me a coffin-sized throne. I decline every crown made from old broken bones. I've seen families split over borrowed cash, birthday cakes cut with foreclosure stamps. Church doors locked, faith left on the curb. Preachers drive past, eyes fixed, never swerve. I don't ask for a savior in a shining coat. I want dirt on your hands if you speak hope. I trust a woman at the corner, apron stained, counting crumpled bills, holding up the rain. A tired laugh hits harder than a sermon. Each wrinkle a map of the day still burning. And not once keep marching down the block. My pulse keeps tempo with the tick in the clock. Shadows grow long as the day thins out. I track every fear that I never spoke aloud. Like chalk outlines around my doubts. Like boarded up plans nailed shut. Locked down, my lungs taste metal, my eyes taste flame. I walk through the blame, they framed this game. Systems creak overhead like hanging jaws. I duck each bite, step sideways past the claws. Eagle heavy king, shake hands above my street. Trade off. Boots on concrete, oil on my hands. Boots on concrete, oil on my hands. Boots on concrete. Oh! Boots on concrete. Boots on concrete. Boots on concrete. Oil on my hands. Boots on concrete. Oil on my hands. Boots on concrete. Oil on my hands. Boots on concrete. Boots on concrete. Oil on my hands. Jaw set hard. Eyes like broken glass. Name carved deep in the guardrail paint. I step in. Everything bends. I spit ash in the dead-eyed boardroom. Broke out of that coffin in a cheap suit. Clock on the wall tried to own my neck. Now I drag that chain like a trophy flex. Code in your phone says this chart. I prayed these knuckles rewrite his heart. Took every doubt they hurled at my back, melted that junk into armor plates. You scroll half soul in a cheap blue glow. I walk slow through the overflow. Industrial smoke in my lungs like vows. I aim each word at your sacred house. Some concrete, some concrete, some concrete. I don't chant hooks for a pat on the head. I bring bad news like a masquerade. Boardroom gods wanna trademark air. I cut their logo off the skyline bare. Every law they wrote was a velvet shackle. Soft little phrase with a sharpened tackle. They stage their wars in a glossy frame. I drain that color, rename their game. You pledge your youth to a plastic throne. I throw live grenades through that comfort zone. Laugh in my face with your powdered grin. I'm a cracked church bell in a hurricane wind. I watch cowards drink from a silver tap. Call it success while their spine goes slack. Heard preachers sell guilt by the pound. Tucked in a smile in a velvet gown. My lungs spit soot at a skyline ad that sells you dreams you already had. I kick that ladder they keep off stage. Drop that myth of a measured wage. If my blood hits gold on your marble floor, it stains your name through every door. Spiral margin, each word sharpened like a prison guard. And steel boot heel on a velvet throat. Crush that myth that your God wrote. I've seen kids trade sleep for a warehouse check. 2 a.m. shift, bad light, stiff neck. Boss counts doors while they count scars. Both hands raw from the loading bars. You parade flags, made a barcode lines. Force feed pride in assembly rhymes. I tear that claw from the blistered palms. Wrap my fist and rewrite psalms. This tongue drips tar on the saint's front step. Every verse heavy like a failed prep. You dress your harm in a tailored phrase. I flip that script, let the damage blaze. Got gravel lodged in my knuckles from fights with every gate that guarded their rights. When I swing words, whole walls collapse. Shareholders swallow their own collapse. If truth is a crime in your shining crown, then book me twice. I'll grind your kingdom down, 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 down. Some concrete, some concrete. Lay low, chew through the chain on my ankle like candy. Jaw locked tight, but the thoughts stay banded. Stare at the cracks in the paint till they answer every flake, spelling out a new bad habit. Backpack full of spent prayers and dead slips. Dead phone glow on my half-finished death wish. Talk to the stain on the wall, it talks back. Says, you're just a symptom in the raw meat panic. Clock hands drag like a limp in the back alley. Sidewalk stained with my half-grown family. Love was a contract signed in the blackout. Now it's just ash in a jar on the dashboard. I bore with a headache and a chipped halo. Laugh in the face of the same old scapegoat. You point at my shadow like you found your monster, but it's your own outline that's getting stronger. I keep a pocket full of nails for the handshake. You keep a Bible in the drawer like a keepsake. We both won now, but you crave those guardrails. I want the craft to smash the sharpened hammer. Tongue is a match on a puddle of gasoline. Every little word makes the whole place lean. You call it phase, I call it spine. You call it rage, I call it trying. No confession, chalk outline mine with a broke progression. Teacher said, kid, you're a walking bad ending. Pastor said, kneel, but my legs kept bending. Bend to the weight, to the blame, to the paycheck. Bend to the shame, to the fake little rain check. Every handshake left me scrubbed down raw. Every contract carved one more wrong law. Gutter born gospel in a thrift store jacket. Tag still dangling like a threat, I yank it. Wear my damage like a counterfeit metal. You wear your calm like a brand new shackle. Family photos in a cracked glass frame. Every smile stiff, every eye half strained. We don't hug, we just trade more silence. Holiday meal tastes like quiet violence. Boss talk slick in the cologne cloud sermon says this teamwork grind and my skin starts burning. He gets a raise, I get one more warning. He gets a view, I get fluorescent mornings. If peace is a prize, then I'm done competing. If God's backstage, then I'm done with seeking. I'm front row, fist up, jaw still clenching, daring that sky to blink for a second. Like a sled through summer, melted heavy, leaving black line thunder. Friends dropped off like flies at the street lamp. Some hit dust, some chose their own off-ramp. I talk to the names in the cracked phone screen, scroll that log like a morgue routine. No more calls, just ghosts in the contact list. Every maybe later, turn to vapor mist. Therapist nods with the pen tip, halo writes anger issues in polite all caps. Though I say I'm tired of praying to blank ceilings. They say let's breathe while the walls keep peeling. Mirror in the bathroom glows under pressure. Won't show truth, just walked up gesture. I punch that glass till my knuckles answer. Red stamp sink like a cheap disaster. I'm not chasing, some need redemption. Not just hit time mark or your clean ascension. I want the dirt, the bruise, the misprint, the part of the story that they never reprint. If I walk out now, it's with shoulders squared. Not a sorry in sight, not a single spare. You'll say I changed, got strange, turned villain. I'll say I finally fit this skin. The timeline, dead apps glow in the cracked hand flatline. Scroll to the soul, hits flat earth. Every headline tastes like dirt and birth. Tongue full of numbers, passwords in my veins. Blue light halos, migraine rain. Plastic safes on the discount shelf, selling me a brand new boxed in self. Stare at the glass, see your borrowed face. Barcodes burning where the hope should trace. Every prayer prepaid, auto renew. Fine print screaming what it plans to do. I pace in the cage, built the day jobs. Trick my rage into neat little face nods. Manager smile like a loaded file. Team player right in the dead end aisle. I sharpen my doubt like a box cutter. Cut through the script, let the rock sputter. They clap for the mask I never picked, then flinch when they see the fuse is lit. I was raised on collapse malls, food court smoke, coupon guys, last call jokes, hand-me-down dreams from exhausted mouths. Work hard, stay scared, fade out. Guidance counselor said be realistic. Code 4 aim small, stay statistic. They walk back bent into perfect grids. Every spine filed down, every thought forbid. But my jaw clenched up on that hallway speech. Chalk dust haze, lie out of reach. You can't sell fear like a souvenir. Inside my chest something shifts gears. Now I spit like a crack main line. Toxic truth in a tight design. Every doubt in my head gets weaponized. Fired and burst at the alibis. I see boardroom gods in their silk restraints. Paper crowns, caffeine saints. They toast to the grass while the ground caves in. Car collapse, market discipline. I drag their slogans through concrete mud. Watch the shine peel off in the flood. If they want silence, they pick wrong lungs. Every bar I drop weighs 1,000 tons. Yeah, 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 yeah. No hook, just a fist of lines, knuckles raw from the daily grind. I grind back, jaw set like stone. Build my throne out of cast off phones. Notifications try to chain my thought. Every ping a little training shot. Algorithms push what same. But the doors closed soft on the deeper game. Bonus checks fed from our freight remains. I got co-workers trading their sleep for scraps. Sell their backs for a gas tank tab. Laugh it off with a half-strong sigh. I say run while their mouths say fine. I itch that weight in the back of my skull. Every small silence, every pull punch dull. One day I'll air up the hidden logs. Login screen soaked in the smog. Name each trick they use to divide us. Race card blank. Concrete in my lungs. Concrete in my lungs. Steel taste on my tongue. Blueprints on my name. I walk through the flame. Bare hands on gravel, knuckles drag through glass. Every promise that you stacked, I just snap in half. You talk like a hammer, but you bend like tin. I bring a storm in my grin and a hole in your skin. Drag my shadow through your hallway. Paint your photos with the bruise in my gaze. You want mercy like a password. I erase the whole page, never hit save. I got smoke in my jacket, hold past in my jacket. Every scar in my jacket feels like home in my jacket. Throw salt on my back, watch it melt to a map. Every drop is a path, every path is a track. You build that cage with your quiet. I break that cage with a riot. Take that halo you polish, turn it sideways. Riot. I don't pray for a pardon. I plant flags in the garden. Turn your silence to carbon and I carve it with drug and whole crowd in my jaw. Bite down, hear it crack. You step, I step, your spine might track. You can't bargain with the landslide. You can't edit out the landmine. I got history in my left hand and a list of your lies in my right side. I got footprints climbing up the stairwell. Every step overlaid with the war tale. You held power like a dead phone. Look sharp, but you never had a real tone. Spit gravel in a straight line. Every word leaves a chalk sign. Follow that, find the fault line. Feel the floor shift in your soft mind. You keep trophies of your near wins. I keep trophies of my dead ends. I wear failure like a war face. You wear ego like a weak sand. I've been shopping in a bad mood into something like a lead truth. If it cut you when I pass through, then it means I finally reached you. You want calm, I bring asphalt rain. Black sky, white knuckle on the chain. No chant, no hook, no refrain. Just a boot on the gas in your lane. I put names on the wall, then I cross them out crooked. Every scar is a ledger, every score gets booked. I won't dance in your ash pile. I just grind it to a flat tile. Lay it down, it's a floor tile. Walk away with a cracked smile. You kept doors with the bolts tight. I learned locks from the short nights. Now my hand fits your keyhole. Turn once, whole frame falls. I see fear in your posture. Every shrug is a last word. You toss blame like a hailstorm. I just stand, let it bounce on my black shirt. I wear pressure like an overcoat. Heavy but it keeps my focus close. You wear pressure like a choke rope. Eyes wide, hands flow. Brave, broke. I don't flex for the stair cams. I don't chase any fair hands. I just lace up the same boots. Stomp trails through your game plans. You drew borders with soft chalk. Thought the rain wouldn't never talk. Now your lines swim in one pool, and I walk through that mess like a wrecking walk. Yeah, you spit venom in the plush room. I spit venom in the dust bloom. You're protected by your boardroom. I'm protected by your dark mood. I put doubt in a headlock. Twist fate till the thread pops. Any wall that you set up is a dare for my next knock. I don't beg for a handshake. I bring storms to your landscape. Turn your charts into ash flakes. Watch them drift through the air like a last take. Every threat that you rehearse hits my chest and reverses. Shoots back with a deadly purpose. Leaves your pride in the wordless surface. Concrete. Concrete. Static in my teeth. Metal on my tongue. Static in my teeth. 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 Metal on my tongue. Blueprint spirit. Breathing, burning lungs. I wait till the taste of rust and gasoline. Handprints burned in the pain of a dead routine. Clock on the wall, got a crooked little grin. Ticks like a cheap countdown to cave my head in. I lace some boots with the cord from a failed device. Drag last night's ghost to the curb on ice. Neighborhood stares through the blinds like a firing squad. Judge every scar like a signature from a faulty god. I walk past kids drawing war on the sidewalk chalk. Parents load fear in their pockets, send them off to the flock. Billboards say sell shame in the plastic jar. If I print fangs in the face, they park in your car. I know that tone, that hush when the truth gets close. When the room goes stiff and the weak grow gross. They like the cages padded, painted, pre-approved. They watch a screen so the mirror never has to move. I bit my tongue till the copper ran down my throat, just to keep from carving the sermon into their fragile coats. But my pulse got loud like a power line out of phase, and the words crawled out through a crack in the cage. Boss wears teeth like trophies around his tie, calls it grind when he milks what's left of your spine. He slides spreadsheets over coffins with coffee stains. His teamwork while twisting the knife for gains. He wants yes men built like vending machines. Dropping your time, get chunk change dreams. He passed my back with a handful of quiet threats, like I'm supposed to beg for a place in his pet projects. I see the panic hiding in his practice laugh. He smells like layoffs, liquor and broken math. He loved that word family spilled on a memo page, then lost that door when the building breathes out rage. He frames our pain in a vain concern, lights our futures, pretends not to watch them burn. But I clock that twitch in the vein by his lying eye. He knows someday that ladder's just a spine he'll climb. I sharpen every syllable in smoke-stained lungs, build a weapon out of every time I bit my tongue. When he drops my name with a smirk and a shallow jab, I follow with receipts he can choke on when tables snap. Tree, damn me tree. Damn me tree. Family tree looks more like a rusted chain. Every link another hand that fed on blame. Dinner plates served with guilt as a daily side. Silence thick, every fork like a battle cry. They said be grateful while they clip my nerve. Pack my doubts in a suitcase shaped like worth. Stood on my ribs to get taller in their own heads. Left me counting cracks in the ceiling above my bed. I learned to move like a Roomba through my own house halls. Careful with each step to dodge the trip wire calls. Photos on the wall, lost stay for a stranger's glance. Behind the frames, every smile's just a self-defense stance. But I peel those lies like wallpaper from wet stone. Rewrote my name in a voice that was never their own. Turned every slam door into percussion in my chest. Made the floorboard creaks march to a private protest. They still preach fear in group chats laced with pride. Call it tough love for the bruise on the inside. I let the phone ring out, let the comments ride. That version of me can't wither in the screenshot box. Territories, power walks heavy in armor in borrowed crit. Breath smells of boredom, birds clenched fists. They rip my clothes like a crime scene in slow reveal. Hands hover near holsters like reflexes more than feel. Questions loaded, phrase to trap the air. Every answer stacked like I signed some snare. They talk order while they kick through a kid's last night. Dump his pocket crumbs in the glare of the neon bite. Write a story on a format. Black paint peeling in a dead-end hallway. Fluorescent buzz, air tastes like metal. Boots on concrete, echo like a countdown. Eyes on me like I pulled out a shovel. I was raised in a room that never had daylight. Hand me down anger, secondhand late nights. Hand me down debts, past like a play. on a list number on a page. Every small slight carved deep in my notebook. Every side glance filed, cataloged, overcooked. Every locked door, every shrug, every shove turned bone into brick, turned fear into blood. You press my head underwater till I swallowed the mold. Told me bite down, boy, learn to do what you're told. I learned to smile like a weapon in a courtroom. I learned to wait like a landmine in a war room. You call it tough love, I call it cheap torture. You made me a project, I made me an enforcer. You stacked your excuses like towers on the fault line. I sharpened my spite, let it sit till it caught fire. Now I walk like a verdict in a black coat. Step like a hammer coming down on your cracked throat. Look at your kingdom of screens and your thin pride shakes when I breathe, shatters when I step aside. You saw my silence for a little more comfort, traded my rage for a nicer new suburb. But I keep coming through the plaster and the drywall, voice in the vent trimmer in the sidewall. You want peace, go pray to your dead God. Tell him I'm coming with a match and the sweat side rag in my hand, gasoline in my jawline. One wrong word, watch a whole hope ignite. Watch a whole hope ignite. I am not your lost cause, I'm your audit. Coming for the favors you forgot you ever wanted. You talk about growth, I talk about damage. You wave little slogans, I drag out the baggage. 21 summers vanished in the haze. Cheap liquor, bad meds, tongue full of grenades. Hands so steady when I line up the blame folders in my brain labeled under your name. You call it moving on, I call that amnesia. You bury the bodies underneath anesthesia. You stage interventions dressed up in white lies. I crash through the meeting with the black ink surprise. Every fake friend standing in a half moon, eyes all darted like they're waiting on a bad tune. I don't spit hooks, I just peel off the veneers. Show a cracked mirror, make them choke on the cheers. You try to book me in a neat little program, smile for the pictures, hold up both hands. Look, he's changed, he forgave, he's compliant. Meanwhile in my skull it's a riot, it's defiant. My pulse heavy like a train through a graveyard. Each stud payback, each step grave art. Spray paint scripture on the doors of your safe house. Steps do, hearts cold, keep your fake vows. I was the kid in the back with the black hoodie. Now I'm grown, breathing brimstone, still moody. Your comfort shakes when I walk in the foyer. You clutch your pearls, I just look like a lawyer. Every contract you signed on my skin, I remember every winter I froze while you choked on December. Now I'm here for the heat and the back pay, here for the truth you keep locked in the ashtray. I want exposure, I want each lie framed in the folder. They stamp tag pinned to the corkboard, so every last coward sees what they stood for. Neighbors with opinions gossip in the stairwell, tongues like daggers wagging in the prayer cell. Bless his heart, then they feast on. Deal. Steel teeth on the factory floor, halogen glow on a locked door. Ink stains, cracked veins, tongue sore, rust breath rotting every pore. Steel teeth on the factory floor. Steel teeth. Steel teeth on the factory floor, halogen glow on the locked door. Ink stains, cracked veins, tongue sore, rust breath rotting every pore. Stepping with the jaw set, concrete in my speech. Every syllable a swing, let it splinter what you preach. I grew up where the sirens wrote bedtime stories, where the paint peeled slow from the bricks and the glory. Was a rumor in the corner of a flickering room, cardboard on the window, smoke kissing the broom. I learned quick that apologies are paper and rain. They dissolve in the gutter with the rest of the stain. You keep quoting empty slogans like a scratched up tape. I've been carving out an exit with a box cutter faith. Heart full of gravel, lungs black with the news. Every headline just another pair of polished shoes. Stepping on the throats of the tired and starved, smiling for the cameras while the numbers get carved into backs and the wrist and the payroll list. And the kids doing homework in their balled up fist. Dead and death, blinking cursor in a cramped flat. Mom crying in the bathroom over bounce trash. I set my teeth on the grindstone, bit down hard. Turn the shame into shrapnel and the doubt in the shards. Now the mill. You call it order when the cameras roll. Then you sweep stray bodies to the memory hole. I see spreadsheets soaked in invisible blood, clocking codes, dead eyes in the fluorescent flood. Supervisors with clipboards like collars and chains. Every tick on the chart is a unit of pain. Kids front row with a lifetime loan, signing dotted lines for release. Backbone graduate to a cubicle, lungs full of dust, staring at the glass where ambition rusts. You sell wellness mugs for the panic shakes, off of 5-minute breaks when the spirit breaks. I'm the glitch in your slideshow, red text on black, the untrained snarl in your focus group track. When I talk about rage, it's a family heirloom, handed down at the table in the two-room gloom. Fork scraping chip plates, dad's clenched jaw, bill stacked higher than the moral law. So I sharpen my vowels, let my consonants spark, aim lines like charges at your ivory arc. Watch the tower hairline, tiny fractures spread till your whole facade crumbles in the cloud of lead. In the cloud of lead. Every light that you chase is a leash on your neck. You refresh, you regress, you perform for a check. Your rebellion is a filter they approved last week. Your outrage pre-packed in a 10-word tweet. They sell fear by the click, drip feed your veins with the headline hit and the slideshow of flames. You repost, feel brave, then you fall back asleep while the boardroom beast eat the rest of the sheet. Meanwhile, I'm in the alley with the outcast choir, crooked teeth, black hood, oil stained attire. We don't chant for a brand, we don't trend on cue. We inscribe raw scars in a blunt tone view. Every flaw that I flaunt is a nail in your script. Every stutter in my cadence is a spark in the crypt. I won't press my pain in the polished glass just to beg for a seat in the roped off class. I'd rather choke on dust in the busted lot than inhale your perfume in the gilded rot. You dress greed up as grit, call it grind on the shirt. I see interns collapse while you quote the dirt, talking rise and shine from a penthouse nest on the spine of a city you drain to the crest. You drain to the crest. This is dead. This is dead. This is dead. Show wire tight, bite down on the panic sirens, blueprint memories. Stomp deep in my chest, every promise that you carved, just another brand, another burn, another test. I wear the pressure like a collar with the tag ripped off. Dog in the alley still snapping when the chain unlocks. You fed me cheap faith in a crack paper cups that drink it down. Now my veins try to claw that poison up. I chewed on concrete till my molars chipped and bled, just to prove these teeth weren't built for baking bread. I walk in circles on the floor of shattered frames. Every picture that you pose, just a costume, just a mask, just a fake new name. You run the numbers while I count these open cuts. You build your towers out of every time you call me rough, but every scar that you dismiss became a roadmap under skin. I'm tracing every crooked line back to the place this war begins. From Street kids, suits talk toughness, but their handshake always slips, they sell struggle. Like a slogan for a shoe, wear my story like a jacket, then they toss it when it's through. You love the image of a fighter on his knees, beating for the camera so you harvest every scream. You print posters with my shadow in the frame, but you crop out every night that I walked home soaked in shame. I'm not your symbol, not your cautionary tale, not your look how far he came. Press me for the sale, I'm the crack that splits your marble lobby floor. Every echo in my chest knocks louder than your polished doors. You want compliance? I was born to grind my teeth, turn deadlines into gravestones buried underneath my feet. I tore your handbook into jagged paper shrapnel, each rule another fuse, each doubt another snap cable. From every grass that tried to drag me off this cliff, I stand ankle deep in the rubble of your claim. You etched your logo on the side of every flame. Thought the smoke would blind me till I walked straight through the gray. Came up breathing like a furnace with the Jordan doesn't sway. My pulse is steady as a humming overhead line. Thoughts cut cleaner than your gold edged dotted signs. I don't need blessing from the author of my cage, just to match a little friction and the courage to embrace the blaze. Paper crown sagging in an oil slick sun. Crosshairs painted on a boarded up window. Name on the list written in gasoline. Lay low, chew through the chain on my ankle like candy. Jaw locked tight, but the thoughts stay banded. Stare at the cracks in the paint till they answer every flake, spelling out a new bad habit. Backpack full of spent prayers and dead slips. Dead phone glow on my half-finished death wish. Talk to the stain on the wall, it talks back, says you're just a symptom in the raw meat panic. Clock hands drag like a limp in the back alley. Sidewalk stained with my half-grown family. Love was a contract signed in the blackout. Now it's just ash in the jar on the dashboard. A boy with a headache and a chipped halo. Laugh in the face of the same old scapegoat. You point at my shadow like you found your monster, but it's your own outline that's getting stronger. I keep a pocket full of nails for the handshake. You keep a Bible in the drawer like a keepsake. We both won out, but you crave those guardrails. I want the crash to smash the sharpened hammer. Tongue is a match on a puddle of gasoline. Every little word makes the whole place lean. You call it phase, I call it spine. You call it rage, I call it trying. Now taste like metal and no confession. Chalk outline mine with a broke progression. Teacher said, kid, you're a walking bad ending. Pastor said, kneel, but my legs kept bending. Bend to the weight, to the blame, to the paycheck. Bend to the shame, to the fake little rain check. Every handshake left me scrubbed down raw. Every contract carved one more wrong law. Gutter born gospel in the thrift store jacket. Tag still dangling like a threat, I yank it. Wear my damage like a counterfeit metal. You wear your calm like a brand new shackle. Family photos in a cracked glass frame. Every smile stiff, every eye half strain. We don't hug, we just trade more silence. Holiday meal tastes like quiet violence. Boss talk slick in the cologne cloud sermon. Says teamwork grind and my skin starts burning. He gets a raise, I get one more warning. He gets a view, I get fluorescent mornings. If peace is a prize, then I'm done competing. If God's backstage, then I'm done with seeking. I'm front row, fist up, jaw still clenching. Daring that sky to blink for a second. Daring that sky to blink for a second. Flying creep. Halo. I drag that shame like a sled through summer. Melted heavy, leaving black line thunder. Friends dropped off like flies at the street lamp. Some hit dust, some chose their own off-ramp. I talk to the names in the cracked phone screen. Scroll that log like a morgue routine. No more calls, just ghosts in the contact list. Every maybe later, turn to vapor mist. Ever this knives with the pen tip halo. low rights, anger issues. In polite all caps, though I say I'm tired of praying the blank ceilings. They say let's breathe while the walls keep peeling. Mirror in the bathroom goes under pressure. Won't show truth, just walked up gesture. I punch that glass till my knuckles answer. Red stamp sink like a cheap disaster. I'm not chasing, some need redemption. Not just sit down mark or your clean ascension. I want the dirt, the bruise, the misprint, the part of the story that they never reprint. If I walk out now, it's with shoulders squared. Not a sorry in sight, not a single spare. You'll say I changed, got strange, turned villain. I'll say I finally fit this skin. Static in my teeth. Static in my teeth. Static in my static in my static in my teeth. 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 Copper on my tongue. Steel jaw grinding. Welcome to the flood. Woke up with a barcode burned in my neck. Plastic badge, dead eyes, paycheck for a wreck. Clock hits insane glitch, fluorescent migraine. Rust on the railing, leaking into my veins. Clipboard tyrant with the coffee stain halo. Mouth full of slogans, every word stays hollow. Tells me grind harder, points at a crooked chart. I see the red line stabbing straight through my heart. Cubicle coffin, staple stuck in my skin. Browser tabs blinking like they're laughing at the sin. Inbox avalanche buried under junk. Motivational quotes all smell like a trunk. Finger on the time card, pulse in a chokehold. Every tiny freedom sold for fool's gold. Smile in the meeting, lock through my clenched teeth. Count down the minutes just to taste the concrete. Step out the back door, lungs hit sour rain. Billboard saints preaching, pop it over pain. Drone on the skyline, camera foreign eye. Tracking every shuffle like I owe them my sky. New speed drip, straight sludge to the brainstem. Clickbait, coffin nails dressed up like an anthem. Finger in the socket for his pocket, something real. Only dead a joke when the hatred congeals. Sidewalk prophet with the cardboard sermon says the whole world's wired for a permanent burden. Coins in his cup sound just like chains. Every little claim tattooed on my shame. Turn style, city spins, spits out pieces. Every lost kid trading daydreams for leases. Bill stuck to a window past due stain. I trace every digit like a prisoner name. Back in the flat blue light like a bruise. Plastic idols on the shelf all selling me abuse. Algorithm whisper, I know what you crave. Feeds me cheap rage till I dig my own grave. Message in the group chat, mask made of bravado. Everyone a hero in a thumbnail shadow. Scroll till my fingertips feel like sand. Whole life shrinking to the size of my hand. Kitchen sink full, plate stacked like debts. Mold in the corner where the daylight forgets. Mirror in the hallway, face looks borrowed. Eyes on layaway, hope on sorrow. Roommate zoned out, pupils in the pause. Headphones tight, chasing temporary applause. We trade hot takes like they were salvation. Silence in the gaps, heavy ass litigation. Next day, same badge, same gray hell, but the mantra in my mouth tastes sharp as a shell. Supervisor barking with the spreadsheet crown. I picture each cell as a burial ground. He taps on the glass of my sanity tank. I jot down notes, plan a mental bank. Every insult logged like an invoice line. Interest collecting on a future spine. Printer jams, paper crumples like a fist. I smooth it flat, see a hit list. Names of the ones who feasted on my fear. Each syllable carved like a souvenir. Take my break in the stairwell, stale air biting. Trace chip paint, start silent writing. Lines in my head from a quiet rebellion. Each word a weapon, every breath medallion. Walk home past the factory gears, cost smoke. Windows glow yellow like a tanker of yolk. Inside bent backs under humming belts. Every motion measured, every second melts. Graffiti on the brick, this is 11. Letters drip thick with the violent giving. I press raiders, courage calling in my head. Sirens in the distance, usual chorus. Someone else swallowed by the same dead forest. Crowd just part, phone lenses raised. They captured the wound, never treat what's crazed. I duck through alleys lined with busted crates. Racks as bold as landlords guarding gates. Step over needles. Step over needles. Hands on the vinyl like gloves on the throat. Hands on the vinyl like gloves on the throat. Steel toe boots on cracked concrete. Fluorescent buzz above a crooked ring. I taste soda and ash in the airflow. Jaw lock, mind wired for war. I stomp in steel spine, jaw full of splinters. Teeth grind iron filings into dinner. Lungs leak black smoke in the mirror. Eyes like exit wounds, everything clearer. I grew up where the sirens sang bedtime stories, where the chalk outlines turned into trophies. Teachers tried to file my edges smoother. I carved equations in desk with a box cutter. You pray to screens, I pray for a system error. I feed my demons nicotine and liquid terror. I lace my sneakers with old power cables. Each step sparks arcs on the cracked church label. I drag my past like chains on concrete. Each link etched with a dead friend's heartbeat. You pose in filters, I pose problems. My anger does algebra, you can't solve them. I spit both strip screws in a hailstorm. Syntax sharp like a saw blade. Brainstorm these bars. I bear wires in bathwater. Touch them once, your pulse walks on slaughter. I got a skull full of factory air. Carbon in my hair, cooling on my prayer. Management stamp defect on my birth cert, so I stapled it to my shirt like artwork. I never learned peace, only pressure. Only counting seconds on a crack compressor. Every tick another tooth on the gear wheel. Every slip another fist through a windshield. The idle cell comforting clever font choices. I translate hunger into armored voices. I don't chase charts, I chase closure. Fold steel thoughts into verbal bulldozers. I watch friends fold like collapsing scaffolds. Watch moms break under late bill hassles. Landlord smile like a vulture in a sweater. Eviction notice taped down with bad weather. That's why my tongue tastes like solve it while my pulse hits hard, always insolvent. I rap like lawsuits from the pavement. Serve each line nailed to a statement. I breathe in dust from demolished high rises. Inhale ghosts of 1,000 compromises. I saw suits shake hands over shut down sirens. Saw kids learn math from foreclosure signs. Then I blister my knuckles on brick. Opinions turn cynic ink into sharp dominion. They want me quiet, compliant, polite. I answer with teeth, with weld mark light. I don't spit verses, I file indictments. Each word written in steel, no enlightenment. I don't need halos, I need hesitate around this mind like a breached landscape. I step through riots with headphones crooked. Baseline seeking with shields that shook us. Tasted pepper clouds on bitten lips. Memorized badge numbers in clenched fists. So when I bark orders at this cold horizon, it's not performance, it's soul reprisal. This is every unpaid hour in my rib cage. Clock in, clock out, but I keep the wage. I keep the wage. Dust on the decks. I hardwired guilt into copper veins, so my own reflection flinches from pain. I learned forgiveness from a busted meter and never showed enough, just kept getting meaner. I staple my doubts to a plywood stage, hammered each fear into framing for rage. I let the crowd see the cracks in my armor, not as weakness as proof. I got sharper. Night shift halo from a gas station logo. Stain these hands when I scraped off old glow. Scrubbed to the skin, split over knuckles. Left red signatures on plastic shovels. Now every word carries warehouse odor. Pallet jack dreams, forklift hangovers. Cardboard crowns from double shifts. Broken backs turned to loaded gifts. I step to the mic like a final notice. Voice like a drill bit, ruthless focus. I don't want fame, I want fractures in every glass tower built by actors. Dust on the decks. Built by actors. Cold thoughts grinding underneath jaw like a lock, safe mind like a locked ward. Every scar in my notebook spelled out in warp chords. I was raised on shutdown alarms and padlocked doors. Cold lunch, warm rage, chip paint on the floors. Teacher said use your words like I ain't tried that. Till the pen snapped, ink bled where the lie sat. Bit through the bit, cracked lips on the muscle. Heart like a fist, each beat is a struggle. Clock on the wall ticks slow like it pities me. Every second heavy as a chain at a sentencing. Concrete under my nails from the yard time. Barbed wire daydream sharp in the hard light. You pray for a path, I pry up the asphalt. Carve my initials in the cracks of your last thought. I don't chant pride, I drag it by the throat. Throw it in the river with the unpaid notes. Every bounce check, every bounce back call turned into knuckle dusted words on a stained wall. I don't want your seat at the table of favors. I want the factory keys and the switch to the breakers. I want the truth uncut, jagged like rebar. Shuffle through the script of your primetime sweetheart. You dress fear up in a polished little slogan. I rip tags off, leave the wiring open. Spark jumps once, pace the room in the flash. Face to face with the fault lines under your mask. You clap from the rafters for a puppet on a pole. Strings on his wrist, gold ring through his soul. I clock the tremor in the smile, see you glitch. Every handshake hiding something stitched. You hand out hope in a bright blue bottle. Fine princess choke if you ever stop to swallow. Line by line you prescribe my life. From the shoes to the views to the picket fence wife. I hear the script hiss like steam through a leak. Dressed like this, talk tame, grind your teeth. I spit back raw, rust flakes on the lens. Tear the cue cards into crooked little ends. You measure success in soft invitations. I measure mine in broken limitations and busted doors, and you can't overturn. In the heat off the bridge when the map got burned, every label they staple to my skin curls falls to the floor in the friction of my world. I'm the glitch in your perfect grid view from the drone. Walking those alleys you crop from your phone. You talk about growth in the boardroom yawn. I learned it in the blackout, hands on the drawn curtains, feeling for a chord in the dark. Pull so hard the plastic came apart. Found daylight flooding through a wound in the wall. Saw dust in the beam and decided to crawl past. Keep out signs past locked up sheds to the rusted frame where the old line bled. And I pressed both palms to the humming steel. Vowed every scar I take, I'll make it real. I don't trade my rage for a brand new leash. You emboss my name, I erase your reach. You can grow those coats till your jawbone cracks. My law lives loud in the weight of impact. I'm the kid in the back with the eyes too sharp, tracing exits, counting seams in the talk. Said sit down, blend in, file those teeth, but the bite marks show in the way I speak. I walk through your hallways, painted in platitudes. Motivation, no frames, flow, resting attitudes. Every slogan crooked from the weight of decay. Glue peeling slow like it's trying to get away. Your dress code trembles when my boots hit tile. Every step a refusal in a neat straight line. Clipboard clerk shakes when I stare past forms, because I'm drifting my own in a thunderstorm. Pen tip ripped from a stripped down cable, writing arcs of intent across your fabled rules. Etched deep in the